Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go.
Hey, what's up everybody? Joshua Casper here with Plug-in Boutique, and I got another product to reveal for you. This time we're checking out Focus One, the multi-effect rack by Sick Individuals. Now, Sick Individuals is a great EDM duo. Highly suggest checking out their work, but before you go do that, let's check out this plugin. So essentially it's very straightforward, right? We got an input and an output stage here, and then we have 5 different sliders that are titled Focus, Boost, Drive, Widen, and Pulse. So each one of these does a little bit something different. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, but we just have one control slider to change up the values. So let me just go ahead and play you this mix with and without Focus One.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go. Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds.
Okay, so you can see that there's a big difference there, and it sounds a lot better in my opinion, and I'm only using a little bit of 4 of these different effects in combination with one another. So before we get in and start tweaking these, and in fact I'm gonna go ahead and drop the plug-in on the bass and the drums and the vocal, just so we can see how it, acts on individual stems as opposed to where it is right now, and that's on the master channel here. I just wanna run through what each one of these effects is and what it does, so we have that, information before we jump in and start tweaking stuff. So first up, we got the focus slider right here. So this is like advanced compression, and it slams your sound in a unique way, so it can toughen up the mix. The boost is a specialized EQ to boost your leads, and it enhances your sound to cut through the mix. Drive is high resolution distortion to give more crunch and punch and add harmonics to your sound. Widen is, as you might have guessed, is a mid-side effect that opens up your stereo image and adds substantial size to your mix. It makes everything sound large. And then Pulse is a smart tremolo effect, automatically synced to your BPM, and this is useful for creating excitement and energy and things of that nature. And above each one of these is the exclamation point. So this is what's called extreme mode, and this is essentially doubling or tripling the effect that each one of these sliders have. So if for some reason, you're pumping it up to 100 right here, and it's just not enough, you can turn it on the extreme mode. So let's go ahead and just check that out for a second. I'm gonna turn everything down, just use the drive for a second.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala.
Okay, so that's already way too much for me, but what happens if we turn it on extreme?
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go. Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala.
So using it on the boost is a little bit makes a little bit more sense, I guess, than having it on the drive, because the drive is just way too much distortion there with the extreme. This is where I have it. Again, I have it on my master channel. That might work out really well if you have it set up on your drums, for example.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list.
So let's just check it out on wide.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough.
And Pulse. And by the way, you can turn them on or turn them off down here. So you got to turn on Pulse before you turn it up.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go. Chanel, Gucci, Prada.
Very cool. And there's also a number of presets inside of here.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada.
As you can see, that's quite extreme. Maybe turn these down.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go. Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag.
So very simple plug and very, very effective plug. So let's go ahead and drop it on some individual channels. I'm gonna go ahead and drop it on the bass for a second. Let's solo that channel. Let me go ahead and turn off the compressor just so we can hear us without that clicking from the sidechain. Okay, so as you can tell, it works really, really well on that individual stem. Let's go ahead and drop it onto the drums now. So again, we can come in and do something ourselves. Let's go ahead and turn these on. Very, very cool. And what I'm finding is that I love this plugin just using a little bit of it. You know, it sounded really good on that bass, pushing these levels really high, but I think for the most part, just having this to add that little extra bit that, you know, your samples or your loops might need is a definite thing to have in your toolbox. So let's just go ahead and drop it on the rap vocals just so we can hear what it does to those.
Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go. Chanel, Gucci, Prada, Louis V bag, Chevy Impala, dripping in diamonds, swimming in dough, A-list life, you know how that go.
So that's another instance where I think pushing the limit on some of these actually is beneficial on the vocal right there. So as you can tell, Focus One is a very straightforward plugin that's very powerful and can really push sounds above and beyond crazy. And it's definitely a great tool for just adding that extra touch or that extra bit of character that maybe your sounds and loops are missing. So anyway, that's a quick look at Focus One by Sick Individuals. It's available now on pluginboutique.com. Go ahead, click the link in the video description. Joshua Casper here. I hope you learned something. We will see you next time.